Hey everybody, welcome back to Mildcore Gaming and our playthrough of The Outer Worlds, Spacer's Choice Edition. I am Yemmer, I am bad at video games. I make mistakes so you don't have to. If that's what you're into, please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. And here we are. I'm sorry, I love loading into the game just here at this loading screen. I love it because I just realized the ship is oriented with the graphic of the Outer Worlds. It's like perfectly lined up. Little things like that, I love it. So we're gonna jump back into the game here. All right. Oh, one thing, perception. I was trying to figure that out last game, like because there were some dialogue options where perception. Apparently, I don't have it high enough. That's something that is not here. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, that's not in our character here. So, actually, yeah, it is right here. Perception. I didn't put it into. I didn't put it high enough into perception. So, I might respec and drop my strength down because I don't do melee at all. And then, but no, yeah, and then I can bump my perception up a little bit. But it's a single point. So yeah. What's charm? Yeah, lie, sneak, medical. Yeah, charm and temperament. I need. Oh, maybe I could go back if I respec and my aptitude. If there's one for perception, I can put it into that because no, the aptitudes are just your skills, I think. Anyway, we'll take a look at it. Because I haven't become overburdened yet. It's my carry weight is 80 kilograms. Oh, well, the lights just came on. That's cool. All right, so we're at the geothermal plant here, and we need to. I still haven't decided who I'm going to divert the power to. Okay. There we go. Edgewater geo. Oh, dang it. Loaded too fast. Okay. Oh, there's already. I got a bad guy. I love. We get an experience just for like finding.
Off to the right.
Okay, we'll figure that out. Hold on. What do they sell? Oh, we have junk to sell? No, we didn't. Oh, we did, actually. Nothing special there. We have all that. Do they have... Damn it! Restricted. Okay, we got robots. There we go. This is where I wanted to get into. Trina. Shunt there. And we got a terminal. Alright, receptionist terminal. 2 files available. Oh, the frightened engineer. I had to borrow your copy of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. Hey, that's what we're looking for. Radio's been sputtering. I needed the reference. I've returned it to the copy in the repair bay. All right. Chaos everywhere. Mechanical's gone haywire. Gunfire. Hearing some screams at la. I think that was someone's leg. Would like to leave early for the day. Please deduct delinquency fee from my pay. Thank you. Proud to be a member of Spacer's Choice family. At first, I thought it was like a beatnik poem, but I realized, oh, this is actually somebody panicking as they deal with an attack. Anything over here? Nope. Door's locked. 18 out of 30. Oh, I don't have enough door shunts. So there's the D-mags for boxes, and then the shunts are for doors. here? One thing, for perception, there are some consumables you can take that will temporarily raise your perception. Oh, shit. This is the redirect. Plant status is access port ready by Spacer's Choice. Emervale geothermal plant operating at 22% efficiency. Power is currently being redistributed to Edgewater Saltuna Cannery and the Botanical Laboratory. Structural damage detected. Please notify your designated supervisor. Dang it, wrong button. Okay, so we'll come back to this. I still, again, I'm delaying. I don't know who I'm going to send power to. Spacer's Choice. Oh, hold on. Electrical. Electrical, blue. Oh.
Processing.
Yeah, we'll keep our electrical damage weapon out. Oh wait, this is the other door. What do we got here? Manager's office. Oh, unlock office door. There we go. Turn to root. Messages. From Spacer's Choice. Emervale Development Oversight to Jay Braden. Get it together. Ms. Braden, this letter serves as an informal notification to our company's displeasure toward your management of the Emervale geothermal plant for reasons related to exceeding your staff budget in your latest quarterly report. Please select 5 subordinates to be dismissed immediately. Additionally, please contact our office to schedule your official reprimand at your earliest convenience. Failure to schedule your official reprimand will result in an official reprimand, which will need to be scheduled. The Spacer's Choice family would like to collectively remind you that working for a Spacer's Choice is not a right, but a privilege. All right. Let's see, from Jay Braden. From Jay Braden to Spacer's Choice, Emervale Development Oversight. Subject, no need for a reprimand. To the esteemed members of the Emervale Development and Oversight Committee, I hope this letter finds you wealthy. After due consideration of your last letter, I have identified and terminated no fewer than 5 subordinates who are unable to provide sufficient justification for their ongoing employment. I would like to remind the Oversight Committee that while most of the Emervale has failed to meet its production and output quotas, particularly our agriculture and fishing canning departments, neither of which are anywhere close to profitable, the Emervale geothermal plant remains committed to providing cheap, cost-effective power to the entire region. Okay, Spacer's Choice. Ms. Braden, we have investigated the claims made against the profitability of the greater Emervale region. Our offices agree with you. Agriculture and fishing canning have experienced a steady decline, while the Emervale geothermal plant remains somewhat profitable. Our offices are currently investigating ways to implement additional cost-saving measures which will ultimately lead to a leaner, more streamlined, more efficient geothermal plant. Please be informed that the Spacer's Choice Development Oversight Office has taken a significant insurance policy against the Emervale geothermal plant. The office would like to assure you that this insurance policy is a standard procedure. Do not attempt to interpret, understand, or otherwise extrapolate meaning from this decision. As a special courtesy, we have deployed a proprietary team of engineering specialists to the Emervale geothermal plant. This team of specialists has been instructed to refit and upgrade the plant's population of automechanicals free of charge. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, so it looks like they, the way cost-cutting measure was to remove the humans. Dang it. I need all the shunts and stuff I can get. All right. So that's the office. there anything? That's the way we came in. Anything else over there? Ooh. Oh, that's a separate door. Mind your head. We don't have that. Oh, there's one. That's a mag. What do we got? Oh, unlocked door. Warning, this has a stated lockdown. Authorized passcode required. Passcode, Spacer Thompson. Accepted. Welcome, R. Thompson. Ooh, personnel files. Personal log 79. Oh. Oh, this is the Die Robot quest. Okay. Oh. Okay, this guy's got a weird thing against robots. And apparently, it looks like he might have been the previous, security guard here. No, Chester Higgins. That Higgins is the guy. Chester Higgins again. That hullhead found him fiddling around with one of the mechanicals. So I had to write him up for tampering with company property. Just in case I'm reading this a couple of days from now and feeling bad for what I've done, let me just remind myself that I warned him before. He's always been a little crooked in the skull. He was working on some logic module. I confiscated it. Should be in my lock-away room for the foreseeable future. Doesn't sit right with me. Company's been replacing our guards with auto mechanicals. At this rate, I'm going to end up a chief of security with no staff. Just a small army of mechanicals knocking about, guns pointed every which way. Company tells me they're safe, programmed to treat us humans like their own. People are liable to break down, but an auto mechanical never will. I don't know. Doesn't sit right with me, but the company's never been wrong before, I suppose. Worst has happened. Mechanical's gone crazy. Locked myself down here. Just trying to gather my courage. Gonna make a mad dash for the control room. Might be able to shut things down. Will delete this entry if I ever return. Automated message 6. Greetings, Security Chief S. Tanaka. This is an automated message initiated by Space Resource Worker Safety Contingency Protocols. A security lockdown has been initiated. This is not a test. Your behavior during this lockdown will be reviewed during your quarterly audit. Anxiety is a common side effect of life-threatening situations engendered by security lockdowns. Fight back against anxiety with an ice-cold bottle of Zero-G Brew. Zero-G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Okay, return to root. Oh, that door opened. I was trying to get this door open. I think... Dang it, that one's locked too. Oop. There's a lot of them. They're alerted, but... Oh, they're above us. Oh, what's this? How do we get in there? Oh, here we go. Can we go out this way? Oh, we could have just gone in here. What do we got here? Got a mod. Wait, how can she just walk through and I can't? Oh, I can. Shit. I think that was it. No. Okay. All right. Go in there in a minute. Okay. Hold on. Wait, we talked to him?
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational.
Wait.
It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
This is the guy we repaired who was wandering around the junkyard. You made it out of that junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
This is odd. Why aren't you attacking me?
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled.
We get a
Please
robot
allow
buddy?
me to assist.
Let me get this straight. You want to help me destroy other mechanicals?
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Confirmation granted. I like the sound of that. We got another buddy. Oh, he must be a temporary buddy, though. What's this? Hastily written note. Borrowed a copy of The Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering. I think it's volume 3. I need something to read down in the pit. Much obliged. C. Higgins. Damn it. Oh, wait. Repair log 12. Repair bay. Mechanics log 12. Corporate just sent a team of technicians to conduct a complete refit of all our mechanicals. Every sentry and drone. It's not my place to say so, but doesn't this run contrary to Spacer's Choice mission of being as cheap as possible? Just in case I'm audited, I would like to formally express how grateful I am to be a part of the Spacer's Choice family. Spacer's Choice is the leading brand in affordable sundry across Halcyon. It's not the best choice, it's the Spacer's Choice. Repair log 20. Just finished a routine maintenance on our mechanical sentries. I found some strange modifications to their logic modules. I haven't had time to run a diagnostic so I don't know what's been modified. All I know is that these modifications were introduced on our recent refit. Company went through the trouble of refitting every single mechanical in the plant not long ago. Guessing this was the work of those visiting technicians. I filed a report, but my supervisor told me not to worry about it. Said the company knew what it was doing. Ordered me to forget about any alleged modifications to the logic modules. Decided to do a bit of sleuthing on my own self. Got my hands on a logic module. Time to do a little experimentation. Oh, maybe that's why everybody's dead. Wait. Oh, this is above where we were. Ooh, whoa, what's this? Oh, light machine gun. Oh, that's our robot buddy down there. Oh, security chief. What's this? Wait, hacking skill too low. Chester's passcode? We don't have Chester's passcode. Alright.
Get away!
Oh, Higgins, the engineer.
You're not real. You're not real.
Hey, robot buddy.
Go away, Phantom.
Okay. We did miss a
Not real. You're not real.
room. I'll have to remember that on the way back up. Hey, buddy. How you doing?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down. I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Ugh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See? See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're not imagining me.
Of course. Do excuse me. I experience brief flashes of mania during which I am visited by the phantoms of my imagination. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay. What is it you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
You were an engineer.
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries, repaired them, maintained, upgraded, did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
If you worked on these mechanicals, you must know a way to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Let's see, we'll go with the persuade. I can deal with mechanicals. I made it this far, didn't I?
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Mechanicals follow the behavior of the logic modules. Someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at. Oh, that reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me just write it down for you.
Any idea where I can find a logic module?
Funny thing, I was working on a logic module just before the mayhem started. Security chief found me and confiscated the logic module.
Okay, I want to ask you something else.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous, the ears are a particular delicacy.
What happened to this place?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
And you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
You've been living down here this whole time. How did you not starve? Oh, well, he's been eating sprats.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
So you ate sprats?
Braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Okay, out of this place.
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
That's horrible. How could this have happened?
You mean why did the mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it.
Oh.
I was
buddy.
on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing
Okay,
started.
I should go.
So,
Okay, so we got his passcode. Is this the pit? There it is. Mechanical Engineering Volume 3. So we can complete that quest as well. Alright, we need to go back up. Okay, there was a door on the next level up. Damn it. Sorry, hiccups. Yeah, right over there. What's in here?
Cute security actions.
Performing an area
Security patrol initiated.
Oh, I suppose...
beginning.
Investigating.
Okay, I got one more.
Beginning.
He's a little guy. What do we got here? Oh, shut off scene release valves. Oh, there we go. Oh, a workbench. Sweet. All right, let's see here. Let's can we tinker? Not enough. That one we can tinker. Okay. Let's see here. Can't. Nothing to modify. Hold on. Let's see. I have Elite Trooper armor. Not as good. Parvati. 19, 16. Okay. Okay, I don't think I need parts anymore. I need money. Dang it. I don't know what that did. Oh, that's a conduit. Damn it. Okay, go and give him Parvati. Oh, I guess we can't reprogram the robots because we've killed them all. Okay. Oh, wait. Are we, like, fixing the repair plant? Or the geothermal plant here? Oh. Yeah, we've been here. Wait. Oh, modify behavior. Okay, well, we don't need to do that anymore. What mission or journal are we on? Okay. Oh, die robot, and then frighten engineer. All right. Okay, we already. Oh, this is a repair bay. Jeez. I'm getting all turned around. I just came up here. Oh, oh. Yeah. And we got a logic module. Good stuff. Okay, better be something good. Because it takes 5. Ordnance control helmet. 14. Oh, plus 5 hack. We'll take that. 17, 19. Okay. Where's the vending machine? It's in here. Because I need the monies. So here we'll sell. Okay. And then headshots. Body attributes. Okay. What was I looking at? Oh, the gun. Oh, that's what I have. I have a bolter pistol, but mine's better. All right, we're gonna sell the pistol. There we go. All right. So, if we repaired the plant, maybe there's enough power for everybody. Plant status. Okay, it's still at 22%. Wait. Oh. Redirect power. Please override all 3 electrical track switches. Didn't we do that? Hold on. Okay. Second switch. Okay, so where's... Oh. Alright. Well, yeah, because we already found 2. My ankle. Oh. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. Alright, here we go. Oh, we're close to leveling up as well.
Hey, mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I wouldn't mind hearing your opinion.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Reed tells me the Edgewater is going to die without workers and power.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters are a community. I can't just destroy what they built.
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
I see your point. I think I'm ready to make a decision.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad you did. I like hearing from you.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Okay, so I'm going to divert it back to town because that way, I mean, she's figured out how to grow food, so why don't they go back to the town? If the town dies, Spacer's Choice is just going to cut them off or write them off, and then, so I'm going to divert back to the town. Okay. Redirecting power is an irreversible procedure. Yes. We're going to send power to Edgewater. Go. Okay, Botanical Laboratory. Power regulator is now safe to remove. Okay. Oh, we didn't level up? Alright. So we're going to go to the botanical gardens. Hopefully they don't shoot us on sight. No, wait, we can go out here. Terror on Monarch. Okay. So here, let's go. Yeah, hopefully they don't. Uh-oh. Town's all gathered over there. Who's this?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Sure thing.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Yeah, what are you selling?
Nothing. With the power gone, we've got to conserve our supplies.
Okay. Oops. All right, can we tinker now? Wait. Why is it out of order? Can we modify? Let's see here. Tech kit. Wait, what? It's got weird mods. I don't know about that. Okay. That's weird. Oh, she's back now. Well,
Home is where the heart is. Marauders took that saying a little too literally.
let's see if, oh, she's not in here. Oh, well, since nobody's here, I'll finally take everything. Sealed? What? Oh, that's just the door. What? What is all this?
That's
Uh-oh.
the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
Okay, I really don't like any of these, but I'm going to say Reed needs his people back.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
Yeah, what happened to you, Adelaide? All this thing in your head to come from somewhere.
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Okay, I'm going to say I'm willing to deal with Reed for you.
You offering to cross Reed
Oh,
off,
whoa.
huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or are you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos?
That's not what I was meant to say.
Tell Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Oh. So, Reed isn't going to just leave his post. I'll need some help convincing him.
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague.
Hey.
Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses.
I knew it.
I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
What happens when you run out of corpses?
Edgewater Cemetery's got corpses aplenty. Enough for a generation's worth of crops.
All right, and then when people die, instead of just burying them in the ground, turn them into fertilizer. Okay. I'm gonna just give me a second. I'm gonna. Thank you. Did I already? Yeah, I already. Damn it. No, I didn't. All right. Let's go talk to the tap. Where's Thomas?
What
Well,
happened?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
Oh, I got the data pad.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
The elusive part 3. Someone stashed it away inside the old geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals. That's a complete set. All 3 parts. I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I
An
found.
electrocharged
Should
surface?
fit right into your outfit.
Oh, cool. You won't survive without power. It's time to head back to Edgewater.
I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
So don't work at the cannery. You want to be an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox.
There you go.
It's
Live
just
the dream.
Adelaide's in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why's that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go back to Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Leave Adelaide behind then. Edgewater needs you.
Are you sure about this? If we head back to Edgewater on our own, Adelaide won't come with us. She'll stay here and curse us till the end of her days.
But wait, I'm going to ask him to step down. So, okay, stay put. I'm going to try and talk Reed and stepping down.
You know where to find me.
Okay, I should go. Oh, we leveled up. Let's do that. Okay, I need to put into tech, I think. Yeah. Okay. This is an odd one, so odd level, so I don't get the perk. Let's talk to, I think, Grace.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate
Okay,
it.
there's nothing left for you here. It's time to head back to Edgewater.
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Thomas told me the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go back to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
Okay, don't do anything hasty. I'm going to try to talk Reed into stepping down.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
Okay, so we're going to fast travel to the landing bay to turn in Die Robot. Where is he? Is he in his room? There he is.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
You mentioned a logic module. I found one in the geothermal plant.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
All right, take care. Okay. So we have a mod for our armor. Rounded, toughened, cooling. And that's a wait, what was that mod? Shock armor rating +5. Toughened. Let's go with that one. So we can put a utility. Sprint speed, sure. And then we'll do that one. Oh. We already have one? Oh, the factory stock armor plating. Yeah, we're gonna leave it. What? I think drops by 2, but electrical goes up. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, we're putting this in. So now when something hits me, they get shocked. Okay. Insufficient bits. Okay. So we got that done. Wait. Okay, let's see here. Sorry. Dang it. Just a moment, everybody. Okay. So, convince the deserters to return. No, we're going to go talk to... What's his butt? The fabulous Fraser brothers. Dun, dun, dun.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
Excuse me. I spoke to Adelaide. She won't come back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town.
Wait. The town's terrified of the plague. Abernathy asked me to steal medicine for him.
I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
Adelaide's people aren't getting sick with the plague.
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
This town doesn't eat anything but salt tuna. Of course you're going to get sick.
You are disparaging our parent company, and it is not appreciated. We are a Spacer's Choice Saltuna cannery. We eat saltuna here, and only saltuna.
Okay, I'm pretty sure it's your food that's making you sick. You need Adelaide's garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse.
Adelaide's found a way to grow food. She'll come back if you step down.
You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Look, Reed, all I know is it involves some really complicated math and it works.
If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
What are your plans?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
You don't have to do this, you know.
I do. Adelaide's found a cure for the plague, and she knows how to tend to crop. She's what this town needs.
This can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
Okay, take care. So, let's head back to Adelaide.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
I talked Reed into leaving. Come back to Edgewater.
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
I made a mess of things. Guess I'm trying to set it right.
This don't put us on even footing, you understand. But it is a start. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
Take care. Okay. Well, there's just one left. Return to the ship. Let's talk to... Do they have a different... Anything else to say?
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Oh, Adelaide tells me she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater. Adelaide's good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
All right, I should go. Grace.
Never liked Reed much.
Oh.
Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Okay, bye. All right, back to the ship, I think. Oh, this is good. I think we're finally able to head back. Raptidon. Okay. All right, here we go. Wait, we got a watch? What was the watch? It's a power regulator. Oh, it might be a mod.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
You've never been on a ship before?
I've worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something, and you can say no, but can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I'd be glad to have you. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Okay, hold on a second. I need to check something. It's bugging me, that voice. Or the voice isn't bugging me. It's just I need to know who it is. It's Ashley Birch. That's who it was. I knew it. Yeah, Ashley Birch does Pavati. She was, Tiny Tina and Alloy, or Tiny Tina in Borderlands, Alloy in Horizon. Let's see here. Who else? Oh, wow. Okay, they got a lot of people. Darren DePaul does a lot of voices. Let's see, who else? Dave Mitchell. Oh, Sumili Montano. We haven't met her character yet. Oh, wow. Okay, this is cool. So yeah, Ashley Birch. That's who it was. I knew the voice. All right, here we go. Into the ship. We're gonna save. Actually, here we're gonna actually do a full save. Yeah, Vicar.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Okay.
Yes, you caught me ruminating again. Guilty as charged. What's occupying your thoughts?
Let's see here. I'd like to know something about those I'm flying with. What's your story?
Nothing too out of the ordinary. Just your run-of-the-mill vicar with a violently enthusiastic disposition.
Violently enthusiastic disposition. That's an episode title right there. Hold on a sec, everybody. Got to write that down. Okay, sorry. I'm a slow writer, and that's a lot of letters.
That's what my parents called it. I grew up in a pit of a town, much like Edgewater. I was destined to be a laborer like my parents, but I was infected early with a need to solve the equation. My passion didn't sit well with them.
Were they not religious?
On the contrary, they internalized the precepts of scientism like no one I've ever known. They had a pure faith, a faith that brought joy to them regardless of the situation. I envied that. I wanted that peace. I thought if I became a vicar, I could find it. Or at the very least, find out why I lacked it.
But they weren't proud when you became a vicar, at least?
They thought I was fighting the plan, should have accepted my lot. Some people pursue the clergy for power, prestige, but that was not me.
If you can't help but follow the plan, then everything you do is part of it, right?
The plan is not one rigid path. There are a variety of multitudes contained within it. Our paths have variance, but we'll end up adhering to it, whether we like it or not. Some choices make the path smoother, some rougher. You can even go outside the lines, but the further outside you go, it's like an unbreakable elastic band. It will only stretch so far before it snaps back. The further it is stretched, the more violent the eventual correction.
Seems quite trusting of you just to sign on without knowing anything about me.
I have run headlong into too many walls in my pursuit of the truth. This book is my last hope, and you were my only hope of getting it translated.
What if the book doesn't have the answers you're looking for?
I honestly don't know what I'd do. This quest has consumed me for the better part of my life. I fear there's nothing else left to me. What about you? What's your story?
I was a colonist on the Hope. A scientist named Wells saved me.
And how did he do that?
He stole my body from the Hope at the edge of the colony and thawed me out.
Well, you do seem different than every other colonist. Let's pretend for the moment I believe you. What are you going to do now?
I'm helping him recover more of the chemicals he needs to save the rest of the colonists.
That seems a dangerous proposition. Why risk your life now that it's been returned to you?
Just because it's the right thing to do.
A commendable attitude.
Tell me again about the book we picked up that's in French.
Baconu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Remind me, what are your thoughts on the Philosophists?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the Philosophist perversion of Bakonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
Any ideas where we can find someone who speaks French in this colony?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous Philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Baconu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
A former what now?
You caught me. Listen, the OSI frowns on fraternization with philosophists. I'd like to keep my associations with our scholar friend quiet.
Seriously, only one guy in this whole colony that can translate French?
The only one I'm aware of. I suppose we could always just ask random passers-by if they are fluent in it.
Hey, I'm the captain here. Only I get to be a smartass.
1,000 pardons, my good captain. I thought we were engaging in witty repartee. Now, as far as tracking down this scholar, we should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch. All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
How is it a simple vicar happens to be such a highly skilled hacker?
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
How will the crew manifests help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
All right. Sounds good. Let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Oh, here we go. Talk to the ship.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you. Across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, I'll be back. Let's see here. Grounded. Wait. Didn't I? Oh, we have another grounded. Okay. Hold on. Magnum. Huh. Okay. I don't know what her clock was, but wait. Where's the ladder? How do I get up there? There it is. Sweet. Ah, my ankle.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator.
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
All right, let's get out of here. Whoa. Oh, dude, our engine's effed. It reminds me a lot of Firefly, especially the engines and stuff. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Good, I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I've been feeling a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Kilkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. Fine. I'll have a go word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design. Cutting-edge technology, years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
You want to explain what a holographic shroud is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits. First-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last.
Okay.
Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
You mentioned this thing has limitations.
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example.
Oh.
Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
People will actually fall for this? Seems far-fetched.
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
That's a SEP. Someone else's problem. I'll put it to good use. Thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Got it. Oh. Hold on. We have... It said we have stuff in our... Okay, cargo bay.
The repair station is currently idle.
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it?
What do you think of the ship?
That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
Apparently Ada's the one who actually flies the ship.
Fly-by-wire's pretty normal. Or leastways, that's what I read in the trades. I've never been on a real ship before. Hello! I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing.
Ada Pavardi will be fixing you from now on. I expect your full cooperation.
I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Did you learn your trade from your father? It sounded like it when you talked to Reed.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all of my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was.
I don't see the humor.
He meant funny as in odd.
Oh.
It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us.
But you were actually good at this, and you enjoy it.
Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
You didn't like your classes?
Oh, there were a whole lot of reading, not nearly enough doing. Like, before they'd issue you a wrench, they wanted an essay on the design of different wrenches. Then there'd be quizzes on company regulations for storage and maintenance of wrenches.
What did you do in your time off?
As soon as I got permission, I spent all my time in the machine shop. They had all manner of parts, but they didn't want me using them, so I had to sneak them sometimes. I even slept in there. Had a hammock tied up in the rafters. Before I left, I installed a little skylight for myself, so I could see the stars.
You didn't have your own room?
Students bunk 4 to a room. It's supposed to get you used to working as a team. There's no privacy and no quiet. When my roommates tried to talk, I'd get so nervous I'd be drenched in sweat. It was easier for everybody when I stayed off on my own. I doubt any of them remember me now.
After school, you moved straight back to Edgewater?
Yep, nothing much had changed. Everything was a little grayer, a little dirtier. Dad met me at the shuttle and gave me a big ol' hug. I noticed straight away that he was moving slower and stiffer. He made a little grunt when I squeezed.
He wasn't that old, was he?
No, but a whole life taking care of Edgewater by his lonesome, working with all kinds of chemicals, it wears on a body. When I left for school, it got harder for him. I used to help him lift the heavy things, and my hands didn't shake for the fine detail work.
Did you get much time with him after you got back from school?
About a year. I tried to do more of the work so he could rest. His heart gave him pains. Dad never said that he loved me, you know? I knew on account of him showing it. How he'd stay up late to help with my projects or listen to my fretting. Oh gosh. Look at the time. Sorry to bend your ear so long. And I got so much to do before this ship's in decent shape.
Okay. Break time's over. Alright. I want to see my room. Oh. Edgewater sign. Adelaide's deserters dreamed of an independent life without board oversight. You taught them an important lesson. Never dream. Oh. Okay. Oh. We're gonna put Parvati's armor in there. Let's see what's holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a disguise on you and your companions that gives you access to restricted areas, provided you have the correct ID cartridge for the area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on site. Well, oh, we leveled up? Cool. Okay, let's see here. My engineering, oh, it's not 50 yet. There we go. And then perks, let's see. Health, tactical damage when alone, nope. Sprint speed, weapon durability loss, crit chance. Oh, companion crit chance. Science, weapon magazine size. Damage per flaw. Base armor. Ammo. Cargo carrying capacity. Vendor prices. Let's go vendor prices. There we go. Oh, Victor Max is... Give him that. Oh, doesn't have any armor. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see here. We go defensive. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread. From U Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention my previous message. Silly me. I'm mailing you a copy of my favorite serial, The Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't you go showing around your spacer buddies. I'll pull it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to certain summoners are entirely unintentional. Udom. Wingman. Okay. Oh, that was the only one. Okay. Let's go archives. From U Bedford. From Udom, Wingman's Wingman Bedford. Thank you. Dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humor and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scraping Groundbreaker's comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined to dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist you. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope your meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful, and I look forward to corresponding with greater regularity. Hello? Hello? Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I'd hazard a guess it may have been a barn because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere message of one's friends. P.S. Please respond. Dear Alex, hello. Hope this finds you well. It was a pleasure to see your office again last week. Once again, terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have been happened a second time? Terminal these days, I swear. Dreadfully unreliable. Aha, just like your ship. I hope you've given some thought to that thing we discussed, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvelous for our relationship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, wingman. Dear Alex, hello, Udom here, Udom Bedford. We met once I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat fingers embarrassing me once again. I hope that wasn't too terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you're ever on Groundbreaker's airspace, well, space base, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Last Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could even try a color. Really time went on. Let me know. Your friend Udom. Okay. Return to root. Sent messages. Look, there's no call for shouting. My terminal was busted. Had a few too many and might have knocked it off the desk. You know how it is. Sometimes you just gotta cut loose. I'm not telling you Wells is, so lay off. Buy me a drink at the Last Hub next time in and I might forgive you. Okay. Let's go to logs. Log entry number 1, titled Shrink Ray. Note to self, remember this later. No better. Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, if I'm dead. Why would you even ask me that? Back to my point. I saw in actuality, with my own 2 eyes, a subliminally powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the gray hair were to look away or forget about it maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely. He called it a shrink ray, but couldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create the thing by achievements of other scientists who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of a fantastical weapon like this one, weapons that push the boundary of the mind and the science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories to be honest. Laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make a feller wonder if there's more to the rumors. More to be had. Number 2, hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing at the Last Hope on the Groundbreaker. Look at him. I was really free with the drinks. He seems like a okay fellow. I shamelessly but subsequently eavesdropped on 2 Mardettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed he'd made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard that one before. But here's the good part. The Mardette said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat? Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of the weapons that inspired Wells. Okay, black market leads. Okay, actually, we're going to take a quick break before I read this one, and we'll be right back. Okay, we are back. Sorry about that. All right. Captain Note 3, black market leads. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth on Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologize for shutting him down 5 times. But, architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony like some sort of moralist psycho? I'll admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow a strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he's misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumors pertaining to others of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step will be to check with the black market merchants on the Groundbreaker and in Fallbrook. Okay. Oh, So we have weapon options. All right. All right. Let's see here. Hold on. Can we put decorations up? It seems like we should be able to. So we had, okay. Yeah, we had stuff that are now gone. Who are you? There's no response from the auto mechanical unit. A serial number etched onto its chassis includes the letters Sam. Okay. Cool. He looks like a robot. Hold on, we're going to talk to Al. That might break my legs, definitely. Let's talk to Ada about Sam.
Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Know anything about the auto mechanical gathering dust in the janitor's closet?
The unit is a cleaning SAM. Hawthorne brought it on board some cycles ago, I'm sure with the intent to modify it, but I've never seen it up and running. Alex likely recorded progress notes detailing his efforts to modify SAM. If you check the terminal in your captain's quarters, we may be able to determine what work remains in order for SAM to properly operate.
Okay. I'd like to learn more about the colony.
What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Phineas's orbital lab.
Yes. As Dr. Wells is a wanted outlaw, he built his laboratory into an asteroid. Orbital destinations can be challenging to land on. His more so than most.
How's that?
The outlaw scientist known as Dr. Phineas V. Wells has taken a measure of precautions to make the lab undetectable to those hunting him. Even knowing the location, my systems resist my orders to go where I instruct them.
What do you know about Phineas?
There is a bounty on his head, one with a markedly high reward amount. Shall I engage the laser weapons system?
No, do not do that.
A sensible choice, as we do not have any laser weapons.
Well, then stop talking about it. I want to ask about somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
The Groundbreaker.
We're cleared to dock with the Groundbreaker if that's your desired destination. If we're going there, please be sure all docking forms have been filed in triplicate and fees have been paid. The Mardettes take their docking laws quite seriously.
Can you take care of that for us, right?
I can, yes. Let me add that to my list of 1,435,498 tasks I am simultaneously executing in order to run our ship.
Great, thanks.
You are more than welcome, Captain.
Well, give me the spiel on the Groundbreaker.
The Groundbreaker was Halcyon's original colony ship. It has since been repurposed as a service station in the Lagrange point of the system. Freighters often deliver or pick up goods from the Groundbreaker en route to other destinations. The city ship hosts an array of cargo bays, factories, housing sections, and more. Many of Halcyon's companies maintain office spaces with stationed representatives in what is considered a truly neutral territory within the system. I have filed the required docking forms in triplicate, and fees have been paid.
Nice.
How can I be of assistance?
Got a minute to talk?
I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely.
Or if you don't have a power source?
I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope?
I guess so.
When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative.
And what might that be?
Traveling the system with you, Captain.
What about your last captain? Do you miss him, or is one captain the same as another?
Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Have there been other captains of the ship?
If you mean, was Captain Hawthorne my first? Yes, he was.
Okay, let's talk about something else.
How can I be of assistance?
I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
What happened to the captain who kept pestering his ship computer? The life support was disabled. Ha, ha. Get it?
Disturbing, but play me my favorite song.
Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
That's not my favorite song.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song.
Okay, that's enough for now.
As you wish, Captain.
I'll talk to you later.
I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
You sleep? Okay, we'll talk about that later. But I want the robot. Sam. First result. Do not forget, you found a discarded sanitation and maintenance automechanical and Emerald Vale scrap heap during your last visit. It should not be too difficult to get it up and running. With a few key modifications, I can envision a combat-capable variant. Some might say a clean, mean killing machine. Should be fun. Removal of factory standard part, SU Sud Steeper, was successful. Delivery of combat-modified replacement part, Acid Steeper, has been deployed. Progress setback is estimated now to be a solid 3 months. Not like I have more pressing matters to attend to. Ah, but I do. I'm giving up. Oh. Wow, we got a lot of experience for that. I'm giving up hope on the delivery. The part is lost in transit and it's not turning up anytime soon. But good news. I heard from a fellow who knows a gal who knows the broker who overcharged me for the information regarding the location of an acid steeper. I can't, filch. The part was sent to an old storage facility in Roseway. I sure never thought I'd get back to that pit. Good thing Auntie abandoned it years ago. I'll pick it up following this next pit stop. Back to Emerald Vale. Wells wants me to chaperone some person of interest. Details to come later. Okay. So we have... Okay, not that one. Wait, the empty man. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now do a little more exploration on the ship. Oh, I want you up and running, big guy. Oh, hey, what? We'll get you going. Let's see here. Oh, this is Pavardi's room. A stern older man with warm eyes. Just gonna take all your stuff here. You know. This is not a petunia. Petunia the plant. This is not a petunia. Okay, and then there's got a book here. The Modern Steel Wrench and You. This book is heavily dog-eared with doodles in the margins. Banged up toolbox. Full of modified tools with unique mechanical usages. Digging around in here would be an easy way to lose a finger to a sawtooth blade. Abigail. First ranch Dad ever gave me. She's been a friend of mine. She's been a friend ever since. Pavardi. Okay, looks like it. Terror on Monarch. In a horrifying vision of the future, the board has been overthrown by the seditious and slovenly savages of Monarch. Only Halcyon Helen can rescue the colony from indolence and entitlement. Approved by the Ministry of Accuracy and Morale. Okay. So this is just like a generic... Oh, we're going to have a lot of companions. Okay, Vicar. Doctrinal Studies 539 of Equity and Equations. These textbooks have been out of print for almost half a century. The margins are filled with scribbled notes and many passages have been underlined. Some pages have come loose, the glue now yellowed and cracked along the spines. The Journal of Maximilian de Soto, Volume 1. The scribblings on these journal pages are utterly illegible to anyone except Vicar Maximilian de Soto. Tossball trading cards. In mint condition, most of these cards represent players from the Hephaestus Hammers and the Tilebackers. The Art of Science and Tossball. Impossible to put down. Order of Scientific Inquiry, Office of Literature. This endorsement has been approved. Auntie Cleo's Darlings. Signed by Seymour Whitlock, who held the record for the most on-field fatalities for 3 consecutive seasons. Okay. Index of Banned Literature. Part 1, Various Qualifying Considerations. Part 2, Principal Rules of Restricted Management. Part 3, Morals and Maxims of Banning Unethical Literature. Part 4, Proof of the Grand Architect and Predestination, a refutation of the titles listed here within. Part 5, Consequences, the Mind and the Will of Man who when led astray. Part 6, Official List of Banned Titles. Part 7, Prerequisites for advancing the investigation, outing, and penalizing of offenders. Good to see you too. There was... Why is... There's not... It floated... Oh no, it's not floating. It's just to the side.
As always, I am at your disposal. What's occupying your thoughts?
Let's talk about this personal quest of yours.
Of course. Are you ready to break into security on the Groundbreaker?
Oh, that's the plan. Okay, wait. So we already looked at that. Generic room. Another. Well, this was red. What's that? Oh, the saber. Old saber. What doesn't kill you gives you tetanus. Okay, so what? Hold on. OSI banner. The religious symbol on this flag denotes the Order of Scientific Inquiry. Okay. All right.
My camo sensors are picking up a rich array of hydrocarbons.
Cool. This stuff wasn't always here. Dartboard. Bathroom. Okay. Oh, this is the respec machine. And we got the engine. Weren't you just in the cargo?
Sometimes I wonder about Mr. Hawthorne. What was he like? Why'd he make the computer a talkie? You think he got lonely, flying about on his own?
Okay, break time's over. Alright, I think we're ready to head out. Well, let's check. Well, let's oh, wait a minute. Okay, this is the stuff that he's carrying. So... let's break down these. What's the little gear mean? Oh. Let me... Got a breakdown bonus. Okay. All right. I think we're ready to head out. Oh. Monarch. We're going to the Groundbreaker.
Yes.
Welcome to the system map. A little late. Here you can see all the planets in the system as well as some special points of interest that you may have discovered. You can fly your ship to any location that you have unlocked, though some landing bays require special codes and keys before they allow you to land there. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain home or at work.
Destination reached. The Groundbreaker. Welcome back, Captain.
Anything new?
How can I be of assistance?
Entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Tell me a joke.
My violence inhibitors are a joke. No, really. I only keep them enabled because of how funny they are.
Okay, good talk.
As you wish, Captain. Take care. I require a functioning captain to run the ship.
Okay. Why?
Let's talk when you're free.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Are you asking to leave my crew and join hers?
Gosh, no, Captain. I aim to stay so long as I'm welcome. I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over wireless or by message. And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Okay, sure. We're going to head over to engineer now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Nope, that's it. Okay. Oh, cool. Here we go. Oh, so we'll have 4 more companions. So, Parvati. There we go. Groundbreaker. Okay.
We move cargo 16 hours a day and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Always look behind. Aha! Oh. Yeah, I've learned, if I've learned one thing in playing video games, whenever it loads you into somewhere, always do a 180 check behind you. Okay, so what do you have? Yeah, 399. Okay, yeah. Okay, so actually I need to change him. I want him close by me. And then her. Keep her far. She's aggressive. We'll put him aggressive as well. There we go. Boisterous. Increases the amount of threat oh yeah. Trick shot. Max examines and evaluates his target and spiritually enlightens them with a blast from his shotgun. Alright. Overload. Provide slams. Okay. Alright, let's go. Hold on. Let's see here. Drinking the sapphire wine. Okay, we'll do that.
Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Well, good for you, Pavardi. Oh, there's the ship. Okay. Stevedores.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
You get cute with me again, you little back bay brat, I will toss you out an airlock.
This is the Groundbreaker, not Byzantium. You ain't the law here. I am. Now move along.
I don't have time for this. I need a drink.
Just arrived? Head over to Customs. Wheeler needs to process you.
Who are you? Felix.
Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I noticed you were in the middle of an argument earlier.
Sure was. Got a knack for upsetting the board and the Mardettes all at once. Between you and me, I was hoping they'd come to fisticuffs.
It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers. Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me right up.
What's calumny? The act of making a false or malicious statement to harm someone's reputation. Okay, good to know. Rizzo's Rangers?
Only the finest group of tossball players ever to take the field. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you settled your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Got any plans?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
I never caught your name. Excuse me. I never caught your name. I'm Yimmer.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix. Felix?
See you around, boss.
Oh, okay. Can't take those because it'll piss him off.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Wait, did we just lose reputation? Nope.
Is any of the news they play here actually true?
I don't know. Just looking for named people. Who are you? Mardet. Mardet must be their security. Ooh. What's up here? Got some goodies. Oh, that's not stealing. Damn it! Whoa! Oh no! Oh, I think that's it. Oh, I'm falling. Ah! My ankle. Oh. Spacer's Choice found a flaw in you. Flaw tutorial. During your adventures, things may happen to your character that can trigger a flaw offer. Taking the flaw is optional, but doing so provides you with the perk. The choice is yours. Acrophobia. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function as well when the ground is far beneath you. So my dexterity, perception, and temperament go down, but I get a perk point. Ah, that's a big negative. No, my perception... No, I'm going to reject that. Hey guys. Kind of lost now. ID cartridge. You have found a ID cartridge used with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering an associated restricted area. Oh, nice. What?
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
Oh, I guess,
Oh. Oh, groundbreaker. Hold on. Nope, not that. Okay.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that
Oh.
passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Oh, this is a restricted.
Savage and unemployed.
Oh, yeah. Crouching and stuff is...
Ensures that nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This has been Halcyon News.
Okay.
For news in the Halcyon colony.
Security. I can check the departures registry to find out which crew the Scholar shipped in and out.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
Oh, what bounties do you have available?
Got a hot one for you. Captain Gunnar McRed. Just 26 hours old. The posting, that is, not the criminal.
I would hope.
Allegations include several counts of flying under the influence, carrying open alcoholic containers, failure to pay docking fees, resisting arrest, and assaulting not one but two officers.
Assaulting two officers?
Kicked one right in the kneecap while he poked the other in the eyes. McRed's lucky we're too backlogged right now to hunt him down ourselves. But if our resources clear up and we catch him before some contractor does, I fully plan to lock him in ISO with them two officers he wounded. Thinking he won't like that one bit.
Flying under the influence of illegal substances?
Swerving in the air was more like it. Then he crashed hard into the dock and tumbled out of his ship and fled on foot. Spilled Rizzo's Violet Spectrum vodka all over Officer Hartley. An affront of its own, considering none of us are approved for anything higher than green spectrum.
Any leads on where I might find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
Why don't you send a Mardet to apprehend him?
Oh, I will. Soon as the chief approves the personnel reorg required for a bounty dispatch. So, in about 3 to 7 weeks.
I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
I couldn't help but notice the bounty posting on Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Who's Udon Bedford? Oh, that's the guy that was sending messages.
He's the board's watchful eye here on Groundbreaker.
Where can I find him?
He'll be in the board offices on the promenade. No doubt dreaming up new ways to be a pain in my ass.
Is this Wells fellow a famous criminal or something?
To the board, yeah. You've read his wanted poster. Whole list of things to get their unders in a wad. But he's never done nothing to Groundbreaker, so I've no problem with him. We keep the poster up to keep the peace is all.
So what's it like working security detail on a space station?
Do I look like your gossipy best friend? While I'm on post, I take my duties real serious. I would have no qualms whatsoever escorting you to a cell. Understand?
Oh, alright, just trying to make conversation.
I'm not here for a chat. Now get moving before I see you moved.
What's a Mardet?
We're the security force here on Groundbreaker. Started back before the crossing, you know.
Why Mardet and not guard or officer?
The original force was made up of a Marine detachment from the 77th Marine Expeditionary Unit, Trailward Fleet. Folks started calling us Mardets because it was easier to say. Guess it stuck.
Okay, I'll be on my way.
Identification, please.
Oh, let's say hypothetically speaking, I don't have an ID. What happens then?
Everybody's got an ID. Oh, let me guess. You, left it in your other pants? I hear that one a lot.
What if I told you I'm a newly thawed colonist from the Hope?
I'd tell you no one's fallen for that line in about 30 years. Then I'd take the safety off my gun and kindly ask you to move along.
It's a good thing he didn't say that then, right? Right, sir?
Sure, kid. Right.
Okay, here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day.
Fuck.
According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably.
I take it back. I'm not Hawthorne, and that isn't my ship.
Oh, thank the law. I could use a diversion. Tell me more then. Really sell it to me.
Hawthorne died in a crash, and I took his ID so I could fly his ship.
Not fond of that story. It lacks dazzle. What else have you got?
Captain Hawthorne abducted me and made me work on his ship for free. I'm a prisoner. Help.
I like where this is headed. What happened to this, vile kidnapper?
I killed him? No, he's dead.
You must feel terrific. Good for you.
So you believe I'm not Hawthorne?
Not in the least. Good story, though.
Fuck. So I'm stuck here?
Not stuck, per se. You could always throw yourself out the airlock. Of course, then you'd find yourself with an exciting new problem.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you probably riled up the wrong petty board bureaucrat. A man named Udon Bedford.
This has to be a mistake.
Not gonna lie, you're in a pickle. But Udom's an interesting guy. Might be y'all could come to accords if you play your cards right. Huh. Records show this ain't the first time your ship's been impounded. Seems to get cleared up pretty quick. You might not be in this pickle for long. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Sure.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Got it.
Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Seems like there's some tension between the board and the groundbreaker.
You noticed, huh?
I'm sharp like that.
What can I say? We're passionate folks, and the board can't abide that independent spirit, especially not when it might impact their bottom line. All their interstellar freighters come through us, and we skim a few bits off the top in manifest processing fees with every one. Folks around here will bluster that the board hates our freedom, but really, they know we can stop their out-system shipments anytime we like, and that terrifies them.
Why can't the groundbreaker and the board just work together?
You sure you didn't just step off one of the interstellar freighters? There's no working with the board. They don't share, not bits, people, or resources. You work for them, or you don't work at all. Groundbreaker cooperating now would be tantamount to joining their ranks, and we sure as shit ain't about to do that.
I'm glad it terrifies them. The bastards keep pushing them.
It's a delicate balance, right? We could cancel their freighters' docking privileges in retaliation, but where'd that lead us? They got assault cruisers, gunships, and a handful of mining operations at their fingertips. We push them too hard, maybe they decide we'd be better in 10 trillion little pieces. Or they cobble together a new groundbreaker and put us out of business.
The board wouldn't do that. Would they?
The board is necessary to provide order to the colony. They believe it's their prerogative to overrun you. But whether you allow that is up to you.
It's a tough line to walk, no doubt about that. But we make do all right. So far, anyway.
The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Thanks for the info.
Sure thing.
Oh, looking for a drink? Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Got it.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter. Two biggest operations are the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
I'm looking for something a little more local.
Commandant Sanita might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Okay.
Chief Jun Lei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
How about something long-term?
If you're thinking to make a career here, don't waste your time. Full-time jobs on Groundbreaker tend to be inherited, or go to a fellow crew member's kid. Keep it in the family, you know.
How does Halcyon Holdings work, anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
The thing I told you about being a colonist from the Hope, completely true.
You got a funny sense of humor, friend. Can't say I much get it, but I admire your commitment to the bit. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the board.
The board runs most of the system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port.
Oh, wait, we already
Aside
read
from
that.
us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing bays. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
So there's actually a boardroom somewhere with all these companies' heads in it?
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
How does the Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Got it.
Glad to help.
I didn't think there were many independent operators in the system.
Relative to the board holdings? Not really. But there's a few with the means to go where they will. They aren't rich, but they aren't likely to look too close at your work history either.
What do you know about sublight salvage?
They strip the parts from derelict ships and abandoned outposts. There's some that say they make the derelicts and encourage folks to abandon their steads. Sublight gives me the creeps. I've known folks who went to work for them and just vanished. They're on the promenade run by a woman named Lilia Hagen. I'm only telling you so you know to avoid them.
That's all I needed to know about work.
All right.
Good. See you around.
Be seeing you.
Can we? Records. Arrivals. Cleo Freighter hauling tobaccorn, dues paid. Rizzo Fighter hauling purpleberry everything, dues paid. Freelancer, possibly sublight, dues paid. Freelancer, definitely sublight, dues waived. Dues unreliable, business unknown, impounded, Hawthorne ship, but no Hawthorne. Wonder what happened there. Freelancer, sublight. Freelancer, none. Deadbeat at the rest and go and insisted once again that he's part of the crew, but they acted like they didn't know him. Spacer's Choice Freighter delivered Callahan's new mask. Messages. Regarding these conditions. This is a joke, right? I'm forwarding this around the station. No one thinks you're real. And if you are, welcome to Groundbreaker, asshole. These conditions aren't fit for sissy pigs. You honestly expect me to share a berth with some junker flown by a freelancer? I'm a company man and I demand company accommodations. Auntie Cleo would give you such a withering glare if she saw how you treated her two-time employee of the month. Yes, that's me. You signed a social contract when you gave me clearance for land. I asked for what is mine by right. Room to breathe. A heated berth so I can walk around barefoot, and service with a smile. You've given me 1 out of the 3. I'll give you until I hit send to rectify this error. Subject regarding harassment. Don't bother, we're on our way. Hey, I landed like 15 minutes ago, and this crazy guy with no shoes on has been throwing shit at my rig. Like actual shit. Can I open fire or what? Okay. All right. We got that. We did that. We snuck around in there. Wait. Can we get up on top of that? Nope. All right. Oh, wow. Look at that. Okay. This is a good spot, I think. We'll go ahead and end here. That's just beautiful. We're going to end the session here. And then we have a whole new area here. Will be the Groundbreaker. We'll continue with that. In the meantime, I hope you guys are enjoying this. Please like, subscribe, follow, share, all those fun things. We put out new videos every day. In that regard, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are. And we will see you tomorrow, everybody. Bye now.